Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. So I'm going to be doing a reading for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're going to be tapping into your person's energy, just trying to see what they are currently feeling towards you. We're going to clarify with tarot, and then we'll get a advice from spirit. Just keep in mind that it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. If it does not resonate, don't force the shoe to fit. There will be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate the support, you guys. Let's see. I feel you could be feeling very tired or exhausted, lethargic. It's hard to get things. You may be feeling like it could be hard to get things done. It just feels like you have a lot on your plate, or there could be just a lot. You're needed in different places right now. Like other people need you, your attention, your energy, and you're just trying to keep up with it all. Because as soon as I press record, I started to feel real like I was ready to hop back into bed. So that could be something that you're going through or feeling, because I was just fine. I was feeling energetic. I had my morning session this morning with my fitness clients, and then all of a sudden when I go to press start, I kind of got like super sleepy and just wanting to get back into bed. So let's see what's going on. What is your person currently feeling towards you? For the air sign, spirit, what's going on? What is the air sign's person currently feeling towards them? The chase. We got the chase, preparation, relentless pursuit, and victory. This came out for the fire signs yesterday. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like your person, is ready to come after you. I'm getting this energy of them kind of like looking you from afar or studying you, like studying your every move. I feel like they're very attracted to you. I feel like they see that with you, like once they get you, or once they have you in their possession. I know it sounds really like possessive, but once you become theirs, I feel like they feel like it's, it will be a victory. Like this is something that they possibly have been after you for a while, maybe watching you from afar for some time, and they're finally getting the confidence to take action. I feel like they're preparing for the pursuit. Then we have misunderstood, lost soul, victim, and mistakes, with apology at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like for some of you, you could be at a distance from your person or in no contact. I feel like there could have been some sort of misunderstanding between the two of you. There could have been some mistakes that were made, which pushed you guys to go in your, separate directions, or just separate. But I feel like you guys could be just not on the same page right now. There could be an energy of you wanting one thing and then your person wanting something else. There's also like an energy of victim mentality, almost like your person secluding themselves, not because you don't understand them, because they just don't know how to express their emotions. But I feel like they do want to return and offer this apology, maybe even buy you some flowers as a, to show that they're sorry. But I feel like there could be somebody, your person could be coming in asking for forgiveness, possibly from, pushing you away or moving or withdrawing from you. I feel like they are ready to come back and take action towards the connection. I feel like someone made a mistake, or they feel like they made a mistake by separating themselves from you. Let me get some more, Spirit. What is the air signs person currently feeling towards them? Exhaustion, long journey, depletion, and fatigue. So I feel like your person could be dealing with, see, I told you guys, I felt tired, fatigued, depleted as soon as I went to start your reading. So this could be you, or your person could be feeling tired and exhausted. They could be going through um a lot of changes, a lot of self-realizations, and it's been a long journey for them. It's been a long journey for them, and there's two people here. So you guys could have been in a connection for, this could be a long-term connection. You guys have been together for more than 5 years for some of you, and it just feels like the maybe it just became a little tiresome, or it just became overwhelming. I'm getting a ten of wands energy with this, where the connection maybe became too much, and in order to alleviate some of that fatigue or that depletion or this exhaustion, I feel like either you or your person decided to pull away, but not because they wanted to. It just felt like it just became too much, right? And I feel like it was, once they pulled away, they realized their mistake, because there's two birds here, and then there's two people here. So I feel like it almost feels like this person knows that you are their life partner, or you were there through thick and thin, but it got to a point where you guys just weren't getting on the same page. You guys were going after two different things, and you started to drift apart, right? It was like an energy of slowly parting or disconnecting, someone detaching. This could have been your person. I'm telling you guys, like, I feel so exhausted. As soon as I went to start the reading, I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't making it up. Your person could be going through something, or experiencing something that has them in that energy where it's taking so much from them that they have nothing to give into this connection or this relationship. So instead, they felt like they needed to kind of remove themselves from it, because they couldn't pour into whatever this was that they have going on, as well as this connection. But I feel like they do want to come in and pursue you, right? Like, I feel like they're preparing. I feel like when they detached, they almost instantly realized the mistake that they made by pulling away. Let me get one more. Tension, turbulence, arguments, and stress. So there could have been some arguments, or it was just always some sort of arguments and emotional whirlwind, and there's a lot of water here as well. So there could have been a lot of like unstable emotions, and your person not knowing how to work through them. So instead of learning how to work through emotions, or communicating, or getting on the same page about what they feel, it just almost always turned into like arguments, or um it just rocked the boat too much when it came to talking about feelings, right? When it came to talk about how someone felt, instead of speaking up about it, they would run away, they would avoid. And this could have been because of their past, their childhood, or something that they've experienced in their past. Yeah, I feel like anytime something came up when about in regards to emotions or how someone felt, instead of it becoming, or it being a solution or a way to move forward within the connection, it just almost always turned into an argument. It just became very tense between the two of you. Almost too dramatic, right? It could have been something small, and something small will turn into just bigger, and it was hard to find a stable give and take energy for you guys to, sorry for that background noise, to get on that same page, right? Let's get some more energy. Let's see what your person is currently feeling towards you guys. Y'all, I'm trying to not sound really like tired on this video, but that's how I feel. It honestly went from me having all the energy to like, woof, just ready to get back into bed. I feel like your person has been focusing on like their life purpose as well, like their true north. And I feel like both of you have, right? I feel like you both did, or you both have, and it made, that's could have been a reason why you guys couldn't get on the same page. Like maybe your journeys just were not aligning, the direction that you were headed and the direction that this person was headed. It was like it just wasn't aligning right now. But I feel like because you guys have been in this long-term connection, because I do feel like I'm speaking to some air signs that you've been in a relationship for a long time. It is almost felt like it was so many ups and downs in this connection that it just became too much, right? Like somebody just felt depleted and they just couldn't continue to pour into it anymore. Especially if you're like focusing on your life purpose. You know, I don't want to say love is such a distraction, but if you are, or you find yourself in a connection that depletes you, and you're also trying to pour into what you were called to do, that is a recipe for energy draining, right? Like depletion, fatigue, and that's probably why I feel the way I do. And if there were arguments and stress, of course, that's also another reason why this became too, overwhelming, possibly for the both of you. All right. Your person could be in the military, could have been in the military, or thinking about joining the military. They could also be, I don't know why I'm picking up someone who is a doctor or studying to be a doctor in the military. I don't know. Or maybe they got hurt while they were in service. Yeah, someone is studying to be a doctor. Or could be transitioning from being in the military to, or being a doctor in the military, or transitioning from being in a service to civilian life. And it could be receiving some messages when it comes to their life purpose, their occupation here. So that could be for some of you. That may not resonate with all of you guys, because I know not everybody's in the military. This could be somebody that they look up to, like someone that's looked up to in the community. You know, maybe a doctor, a lawyer, judge, who knows? Someone of importance, someone that holds, I want to say high ranking in the community. All right, let's clarify a little bit some of these energies. What is this chase when it comes to the air signs? What is the person currently feeling towards them? Surprise. Ooh, you're not expecting for this person to pop up. You're not expecting this. And I feel like this person is coming with good intentions. The reason why I say that is because there's no hate on their t-shirt. Like, I feel like this person is coming in with good intentions. I feel like this person has realized, like, the things that need to change as well. I feel like this person took their time, or has taken time, to kind of analyze themselves, to work through certain emotions possibly that they didn't realize were affecting them. For some of you, you could be in a same-sex connection or relationship. But I feel like you're not expecting for this person to reach out. I feel like you're not expecting for this person to reach out. Also, you guys, as I'm like still going through your reading, now I feel more so like instead of feeling tired, I feel my whole body just feeling like very lightweight and at ease and peaceful. And I'm just looking at this picture and he's like, I'm just here, and I'm hearing like I'm here. What's that? When we come in peace, I come in peace. Let's get some more. What is the chase with surprise? And rich girl. Okay, so you could be focusing on your money, your finances, your stability, building, stacking up your coins. And I don't think you're expecting this person, coming to surprise you. I feel like you've been, ascending, pouring into yourself, like really focusing on self-love, just becoming very independent, and possibly even considering opening up a business or starting up a business with either by yourself or with other people. I feel like your energy has really, during this separation, like if you and your person were separated, I feel like you took this time to really build up on yourself, like to really build not only your money but you as a person, because you've ascended, right? I feel like you grew from the situation. And I feel like if this was like if this was a breakup or a disconnect between this person, you and this person, if this was a long-term commitment, right? Like if you guys had been going through a long journey together, then the separation between you and this person could have been difficult, could have been hard. You probably even went into hermit mode and pulled away and isolated for a minute to kind of like stabilize yourself, to stabilize your emotions, because you were affected by it. And because you took the time to do that, I feel like it pushed you to this ascension, to ascend, right? Misunderstood. Air signs person. What is this misunderstood energy? We have starseed and pathway. So I'm picking up on someone that it really, honestly, like this separation pushed you to in ritual. So I feel like either it really pushed you to elevate yourself energetically, right? I feel like you transmuted the energy between you and this person, and I feel like you pushed through, and it really puts you on your life path. You could be you and your person could be mirroring each other, because I'm seeing 53 and 35 and 44. So while you are separated from your person, I feel like they just kind of started to focus on what they had going on, whatever it is, you know, they're calling. I feel like it's like you guys separated so that you could focus on what each of you had going on, whether it was work, whether it was businesses, whether it was a career, whether it was your studies. But I feel like you started to kind of really focus on your what's the word, your spirituality for some of you, right? Like you started to figure out parts of yourself that you never knew existed, right? And because of that, I feel like you started to tap into that energy even more, which sets you on your life purpose. It puts you on your life purpose, and you started to follow that, and it started to give you, like, it started to fill you up with this sense of power, like understanding who you really were. I feel like you became really confident in who you are and your gifts and what you have to offer. You're not only financially, like I feel like you are someone who is well off when it comes to your finances, but I feel like that was not the only thing that grew. I feel like it was you that grew. I feel like your intuition has always also elevated in a sense. You may be getting, you may be having dreams, downloads, just signs from the universe as to which direction you need to be heading. And I feel like your person is also, to be honest, mirroring this energy. I feel like they are realizing, the connection between you guys and how deep it goes, but also the importance of why it is that you guys may have had to separate. And I feel like you may be realizing that as well. What is this exhaustion energy? And I feel like because at some point when you guys first disconnected or detached from each other, you didn't understand the higher purpose of the separation. Like it almost felt like someone was either making a mistake by leaving or walking away. But I feel like it was a disconnect or a separation that needed to happen for each of you to find your calling and your purpose, or just to know which direction you had to go in. Now, exhaustion, we have the love offer. This person knows, I feel like this person knows, like they want to come in and offer you this cup of love. I'm getting the Ace of Cups energy with this, and we have soulmate at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. I feel like this person does want to come in and offer you their cup, right? To offer you this love offer, but it almost feels like, I don't know why I'm hearing the timing. We might see temperance when we go to pull some tarot. Divine timing may be at play here, because things I feel like are still being worked through. Things are still at work in progress. I feel like your person's still very tired and depleted, or both of you guys. I feel like you both are also still like in healing mode, like you're still processing certain things when it comes to this connection, or even things from your past or your childhood. I feel like right now with this Ace of Cups or this love offer energy, I feel like right now your person could also be focusing on pouring into themselves before coming in to pour into you or another cup. And I feel like this could be you as well. Like I said, I think you guys are just mirroring each other, even though you may not know that, if you guys are in separation. Can you give me a little bit more with exhaustion and the love offer? We have legal and thief. So for some of you, there could be some court dealings, legal matters, lawyers, something going on with legalities, and this could have been going on for a while. For some of you, I am picking up, now this is not going to be for all of you, but I am picking up marriage, like wanting to get married with the justice of peace. Like just eloping and going to go get married. But I feel like this is a completely like outside energy. So this could be something that you're dealing with. I'm not sure if you and your person are dealing with this together. Your person could be going through like legal matters you may not be aware of. Somebody could have tried to possibly take something from them, money from them, or that's why they're going through legal issues at this time. But it feels like whatever is going on, like if this is literal, like if there is a court situation going on, it feels like it's been going on for a while. So maybe, they're not wanting to come in and give this love offer until this has been done and completed. Case, once the case is closed, maybe they feel like, because it's been going on for so long, they're tired and exhausted because of the tension and the arguments that could possibly be going on. Let me get a little bit more on this legal energy and exhaustion, destruction, and death magic. So your person could be dealing with like an outside, like a third party. This could have been someone that they could have been tied to for some time, even married to maybe in the past. Or they could be tied to someone who maybe they got married to, and it's creating issues, problems. Like it's just been going on for some time. Like it's been going on for a while. It has created tension and mess within y'all's connection. I feel like whoever this person was once married to or once connected to, I feel like they've been fighting in court, like going through divorce, going through possibly, if there are children involved, maybe even child support or, custody situation. What is this tension energy? Health concern, stress. I'm picking up stress. Someone's stressed out. Someone's stressed out because they don't know where they stand with you. Someone's stressed out because they feel like they lost you. There's confusion and illusion and emotional pain. And hello. So I feel like, your person could be sick to their stomach, knowing that you could possibly be moving on. I feel like their arguments and the tension between the two of you has them in this energy of anxiety and worry and emotional turmoil. I mean, we're seeing an emotional whirlwind there and emotional pain here. So someone's in pain, right? Someone has pulled away and have been in isolation, stressed the hell out possibly because they disconnected from the connection and because they have so much shit going on outside of the connection. So if they're still dealing with a past energy when it comes to, either divorce or children or whatever, and then they have this connection, this situation going on with you, and then they have, the stress of their occupation or their career or their schooling, whatever that may be, it's a lot of stress. It's too much going on, and it might, it's pushing your person, may possibly, making them even sick because they have so much going on. Let me get one more for tension. Endings. So I feel like this ending between you and your person really created major tension between the two of you and within themselves. Like I feel like they're stressed out. I feel like they're stressed out because they see how well you're doing without them. They see how you're glowing. They see how you transmuted that energy and really started to pour it into yourself. I feel like for some of you, your person could, like I said, they could be dealing with some legal issues when it comes to maybe even like a parent, or someone who may be sick. For others of you, there could have been, somebody could have passed away maybe. somebody could have passed away, and maybe that's creating tension within like their family, or they're having arguments between family. All right, let's get some more. Let's get tarot to kind of bring it all together, because it's I feel like I'm picking up not only on you and your person, but there could also be other outside energies that are affecting your connection as well, that destructed the love between you and your person. Like it just feels like something just came in and shook everything up, like shook the foundation up for your person, and they're just tired because they see the mess that they're surrounded by, and they're like, well, who's gonna clean this shit up? Like, who's gonna clean all this up? I don't feel like your person has the energy to do that. All right, let's see. Can you clarify these energies for the air signs? What is their person currently feeling towards them, Spirit? What is the chase? Yeah, 5 of Swords. There could have been arguments, someone just thinking about themselves and how they felt, and I feel like somebody didn't think about how you felt and how something would make you feel. And now I feel like, this person is realizing here with the Lover's energy, the love and passion and what they have for you. And that's why they're wanting to come in with this, I come in peace type shit energy. And I don't know if you're up for it. I don't know if you're too open to it. I don't know. I actually still feel really tired and really exhausted. So you might be tired of it. There's an energy of like cutting your losses. Like, you know what? It is what it is. We're just going to keep it moving. Even if this person comes in peace, right? It comes in with good intentions, comes in with this love or this passion for you. It just feels like you're just over it. What is this 5 of Swords with the chase? The Fool. Yep. What did I say? I feel like you're over it and you decided to go in a whole new direction. You decided to focus on you. You could have even moved or bought a home or moved into a new home. Or you could be just enjoying your space, right? Because this person really hurt you with the 3 of Swords right behind that. I feel like you called judgment on the situation, and you decided to, pack your bags and head on a whole new start. I feel like you're in this energy of you're on this whole new adventure, right? You're learning who you are without this person. You're learning who you're becoming a whole new person. You're realizing the power that you have within you without this person. And I feel like even though they may be coming in with this new, fresh energy, coming in peace, I don't want no problems, no issues, I feel like you're okay with cutting your losses and headed in a whole new direction. I feel like you could be celebrating. You're just enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? You're enjoying your own personal journey without this person being there. I feel like your person also could have made like a foolish mistake by walking away. Like they now realize that the decision that they made was very selfish and self-centered. And they feel defeated and humiliated for moving that way or taking action the way they did. Let me get more on misunderstood, Spirit. Five of Wands. It's like you guys couldn't get on the same page. You guys couldn't figure out how to work together. And that's because I think I said that it's a clash of ambition. Like you were headed one way and this person was headed a different way. Like your goals were maybe not aligning. But I feel like there was a lot of arguments or just not being able to get on the same page is what I'm picking up. Just not being able to work together as a team. And I feel like with the world energy at the bottom of the deck, it's like things just had to close out. Things just had to end because it was just a repetitive cycle, right? And once you did that, I feel like it puts you on this on your life path, on what your life purpose is, and you started to feel like that, the fulfillment, the energy of triumph and completion and wholeness, and you started to enjoy this feeling of being alone and completing and achieving certain things by yourself, that now this energy feels way better than returning to something where it's hard to get on the same page, or it's hard to get this person to be emotionally intelligent or know how to speak and communicate their emotions instead of running away, instead of avoiding, instead of them not having that team spirit of working together. Yeah, I feel like you healed. I feel like you healed. I feel like you started to focus on your passions, your creativity. You started even tapping into your creativity and started to pour into that, right? You started to focus on that. You shifted your focus and moved away from, this chaos and decided to change. You knew that you couldn't change this person, so you started to change how you moved, and because of that, I feel like that's going to have this person after you, ready to pursue you, ready to come out to pounce, because they see that how you're growing, how you're glowing, and maybe even other people wanting your attention. Misunderstood. The High Priestess. You could have told this person that this was going to happen. You could have prophesized that they were going to be back. You could have told them that they were making a mistake. You could have even expressed to them that you could have even expressed to them that they were being led by their temptations, or I feel like there was an energy of just selfish, right? Like them just thinking about how things affected them and not you guys as a connection, or just you, right? I feel like this person took action only based off of how they felt, but never took you into consideration. And I feel like you maybe even said something about it. Like you even said, hey, you sure this is what you want to do? Is this a decision that you want to make? Do you really want to separate? Because you're going to regret it. You're going to be back. And you may have said that. I feel like you're someone who's very intuitive. I feel like even though your person felt like they were not understood, or you misunderstood where they were coming from, you knew exactly what they needed. You knew exactly what they wanted. You knew exactly how to show up for them. It's just that they did not know how to work through their own emotions. So instead, they would keep them inside. They would be secretive, or they would not reveal how they truly felt, because it will make them feel too exposed, too vulnerable. And I also feel like it just got to a point where you just got tired of guessing how this person felt, right? Guessing if they were okay, or tiptoeing if today they were going to be in a good mood, or today was going to be a good day between the two of you guys. I feel like you really started to tap into your intuition. For others of you, I feel like this connection or the separation between you and this person really pushed you to become more to listen to your intuition, because I'm seeing starseed, ritual, and pathway. So maybe this pushed you to ascend, to start to listen, or to open up your intuition, your psychic energy. For some of you, you may even be either, an energy healer or a spiritual teacher of some sort, or psychic, tarot reader even, who knows. And I feel like this connection pushed you to that, right? Pushed you to want to learn more about who you were and why you allowed yourself to possibly even stay in a connection for so long, even though you may have not been happy, truly or fully happy, because of this, emotional imbalance. It just feels like the emotions were very unstable. Exhaustion for the air signs. Yeah, I still feel so tired. Yep, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. So for some of you, this is someone who you may have grown up with, or you were in a connection with them for a very long time. I feel like this is a long-term connection. I also feel like for others of you, there's like a deep history between you guys. Like, you may have known them from like childhood, or you guys grew up in the same community. For others of you, like I said, there is like court dealings or legal matters when it comes to, like I said, maybe even children, child support, custody. Because 6 of Cups is also talk about children or childhood as well. And that could have been creating issues between you and your person. I feel like your person's past really affected them as well, on like how they showed up in this relationship. Like they could have had a what's the word, tumultuous childhood, and that affected how they showed up in the connection, and that's possibly why it was difficult for them to open up emotionally. 6 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. It almost also feels like they used work, money, material to kind of like distract themselves. Like they would use like their work, or their even if they were in school, right? I feel like they would use that to kind of like distract themselves from their emotions, from feeling, from talking about them. It's like they would pour their entire energy and their attention into that. So because all of their energy went into work, or their studies, or whatever it is that they were working on, it's like they were hyper concentrated, or working so hard that it would leave little to no energy when it came to y'all's connection, trying to figure it out, trying to come up with solutions. It almost felt like they would use their exhaustion that they experience with their job or their school or whatever as an excuse to say, well, I don't feel like talking about us today, or I'm too tired to deal with this today. I'm too look, what did I say? The Temperance. Didn't I say that? Like they would use that to kind of ignore the situation between the two of you guys. And the more it was ignored, the more it became exhausting, because nothing was being handled. Nothing was being talked about. It just almost felt like the past just continued to linger and linger and linger and be held over your head, or y'all's head. And it finally created this destruction. And someone had to call judgment on the situation and say, you know what, this is it. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep continuing to do this. What is this tension? The Hermit. So someone went into isolation, introspection, to receive guidance, to seek help. They've been in solitude, realizing how possibly toxic they are. I feel like I feel like someone has been sick as well. Like they've been in hermit mode because they're sick or ill maybe. And while they have been ill, they've been forced to kind of do a lot of contemplating and seeking wisdom within themselves, looking at things from a different perspective, understanding why things were so tense between the two of you, why things turned so toxic, or why things ended, right? Why things were destructed, why you guys couldn't get on the same page, why you guys weren't, I feel like they've had to sit with themselves. They were forced to sit with themselves. I'm sorry, you guys, if it gets loud in the background. What is this endings with tension? Seven of Wands. I honestly feel like if this person does come back, you guys, I don't know if you're going to be too open for the connection. I feel like you're going to stand your ground. See, the Ace of Wands. I think you're going to stand your ground because you've decided to go in a whole new direction. I also feel like, this person might show up ready to fight, ready to work on the connection, or even just show up to fucking fight, to argue, because they want to see if you're still, they still got your attention, or they still can get your energy, whatever. But I feel like you guys are going to stand your ground. I feel like you're on the defense. I don't think you're open to the bullshit anymore. I feel like you honestly decided, to go in a whole new direction, and you're going to leave this person out in the cold. I think you're really focusing on your new beginnings, on, on personally developing your career and your intuitive powers, right? Like just becoming more stable within yourself. This there could be, I feel like for some of you, this person may be wanting to come in to argue for sure, but I don't think you're up for it. I don't think you're with the shits anymore. I don't think you're open to the going back and forth anymore. I think you really honestly decided to end things with this person and go in your new direction, and I think you're going to stand on business, to be honest with you. Like, I'm telling you, this person's going to want to come back and clean shit up with you. They're going to come back and try to clean it up. They're observing from afar. They're looking at you. They're seeing that you're glowing up. They're seeing that you're getting your shit together. They see how you're you're also, like I said, you're very intuitive. You're moving with this graceful energy. Like you're almost fucking floating over your emotions, right? Like you're not being overwhelmed by emotions anymore, right? Now you see things for what they are, and you're not only seeing things in this plane, the 3D plane, you're also seeing and feeling things before they're happening, before they even happen. You could be having dreams that this person may be returning as well. Like you could be having dreams that they may be popping up, possibly at your job for some of you. So be careful with that. All right, let's get a final message from your spirits. Let's get a relationship message to bring it all together. Final advice for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, this is Ace of Wands energy. You're going on a whole new path. You're going a whole new direction. You're not playing with this. You're not playing with people. Poised. What'd I say? You're sitting pretty. You're just like minding your own business. You're pouring into yourself. You're not allowing this. I feel like you're really standing on business. You are not moving a finger unless you need to or absolutely have to. Okay. It says, when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You're completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. Yeah, I think because you shifted your energy from this bullshit, you're calling in new energy. You're calling in new people. You're calling in new type of love. Like, I don't know. I don't think you're going back to this shit. I really don't. It doesn't feel like that. If anything, you're going to be asking why. Why are you here? Why? What do you want? Why are you showing up? And this person could be showing up with gifts. So, just be discerning, stay poised, staying on business. Yeah. Okay. All right, you guys, this was your message. I hope it resonates. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please comment below how this message resonates. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.